Imagine your entire month's salary paid not in cash, not in gold, but in simple, crystalline salt. Now imagine dropping it on a dusty road, your fortune, gone in an instant. This isn't a fantasy. For thousands of years, this humble mineral wasn't just a seasoning. It was currency, political power, and the invisible hand that built and broke empires. Entire wars were fought, and revolutions sparked, all for control of these little white crystals. Before it was treasure, salt was life itself. Our very biology is tied to it. Every cell in our body requires sodium chloride to function. In a world without refrigeration, its power was absolute. Salt was the magic that stood between plenty and famine, allowing armies to carry rations on long campaigns and communities to survive harsh winters. To control the salt supply was to hold the power of life and death. Because it was universally needed, salt naturally became one of humanity's first forms of currency. The Roman Empire often paid its legionaries with a salt allowance known as a salarium, from which we get our modern word salary. A soldier's worth measured in salt. But Rome wasn't alone. In Tibet and Ethiopia, salt blocks were used as money well into the 20th century. Where there was salt, trade followed. Great arteries of commerce, the first highways of the ancient world, were carved out by this quest. The Via Salaria, or Salt Road in Italy, is one of the oldest roads in Europe. Across the vast Sahara, caravans of camels trekked for months to trade precious salt for the gold of West African kingdoms. Control of this white gold became a cornerstone of state power. In ancient China, emperors established a state monopoly on salt, creating a massive source of revenue that funded everything from the Great Wall to vast armies. The city of Venice built its maritime empire on its shrewd control of the salt trade throughout the Mediterranean. In Africa, the Mali Empire became fabulously wealthy by taxing the salt for gold trade that passed through Timbuktu. But when that tax became too heavy, the people pushed back. In France, the hated salt tax known as the gabelle was a key grievance that fueled the fires of the French Revolution. Centuries later, in India, the British Empire's salt tax became a symbol of colonial oppression. This led Mahatma Gandhi to undertake his famous 1930 Salt March, a 240-mile protest to the sea. This simple act of defiance inspired a nation and became a turning point in India's struggle for independence. So what changed? The Industrial Revolution. New mining technologies and chemical processes unlocked vast salt deposits, making it cheap and abundant. Its role as a currency faded, replaced by coins and paper money. Today, salt costs just a few cents. But it's worth remembering that for thousands of years, this tiny white crystal held the world in its grasp, deciding who ate, who starved, who got rich, and who ruled the world.